Would you like to clean anybody up?
No.
Move you over to the sink.
Alright guys, what you saw there was an introduction to the Inferno pepper foam series from Cold Steel, and this is a defensive spray. And there's a couple things I want to mention before I even start the video here. First off, I'm not going to be spraying myself in this video. I may make a video come summertime or maybe even spring where I do in fact, get shot with this. I'll have someone who I know spray me with it so that I can better explain the effects firsthand to you. But to be honest, I just don't feel like doing it right now. It's not a fun thing. If I do it, I want to do it in the summertime. We can have plenty of water and stuff ready to wash my face and all that kind of stuff. But later in the video, I will show you a clip from the DVD that Cold Steel offers, where their staff over there had tried this and taken it to the face, and they kind of explain the effects as it was taking place. So you can see one of their employees in pain later in the video to see how it actually affects someone. But another thing I want to mention is that, please, just like anything else, knives, guns, please be sure of your local laws, not only local laws, but state laws as well. There are places in the United States and around the world that prohibit the carry and use of defensive pepper spray like this. I can tell you from state law that I know Wisconsin, New York, Massachusetts, and Michigan all prohibit the carry and use of pepper spray. So if you live in any of those states, unfortunately this is not for you. It would be an illegal item to carry. Now some states limit you. I know in California you can't have any more than a 2.5 ounce can of pepper spray. So this 3.5 ounce can you can't carry legally in California, and same with this massive 10.5 ounce can. So just some little information there. I'm not a law expert. If you want to check it up for yourself, that's fine. I definitely encourage you looking up your own laws, but just a little heads up there. Okay, you do want to be legal in defending yourself. So anyway, as you see here, there's a couple different, or there's a good variety of different units you can buy. The smallest unit is this pen unit, and the reason I saved this in the package is to show you that these all come packaged like this. You're going to get the product inside of a very thick plastic bag, and then of course your label on top here. So I just want to show you that this is how they all come. Obviously the bigger the thing, the bigger the bag, but this is how they arrive to you, okay, when you first get them. So just rip the top off here, take it out, and then you have your stuff. All these are sealed, as you can see. They're sealed in plastic to show that they're not tampered with or used. And the only one that I actually have been carrying so far is the Keychain unit, which I'll talk about later in the video as well. But I actually prefer this, and I'll tell you reasons why later. But first, let me just go through each of the different units to show you, what they look like and how much you actually get in them. The pen unit is a smaller unit. It's very inconspicuous. It's going to be a lot of people's favorites because it doesn't look like pepper spray. I mean, if you carry this around, people are going to know, that's probably some kind of pepper spray. You may want to have that effect. You may want to intimidate someone so you don't have to use it. You may want to be convert. That's totally up to you. This is very convert. This is something you can carry everywhere with you. Looks like a pen. You can have this in the office. You can have this anywhere. The pen unit holds 7 grams or 0.24 ounces of the pepper spray inside. And I'm going to give you prices here, but these are the full retail prices. You can probably find all these a little bit cheaper online. As of right now, I don't believe you can order direct from Cold Steel. I'm not exactly sure why, but you have to go elsewhere. But the pen unit, again, 0.24 ounces, 7 grams, it's $10.99. Okay, the next size up is the keyring, which I happen to prefer. And the keyring size is 0.38 ounces, or 11.3 grams. And this is $12.49. Okay. The next size up, this is considered, I want to drop it. This is considered the pocket unit. This is the smallest of the full-size canisters here. And this is 1.3 ounces, or 37 grams of pepper spray. And retail on this is $15.99. Next size up is the 2.5 ounce can. And this is 70 grams, and it costs $18.99. Next one up is 3.5 ounces. I mean, you can see in my hand it's a pretty decent sized can. But even this larger size, you can get away with carrying in a deep, front pocket with probably most people never even knowing you have it. But a 3.5 ounce can, it's 112 grams, and $21.99 is the retail price on this. And then of course the big daddy, this massive, I call this the bear cans because some people actually carry these around for bear defense. I don't want to comment on using pepper spray for bear defense. I don't know if it's going to make the bear more angry or be effective. I just have no personal experience with it. But I know a lot of people do like carrying these larger things when they're taking their dogs for walks and stuff like that. And I've personally seen it around where I live. But this is 10.5 ounces and a massive 300 grams is what that comes out to. The retail on this is $59.99. Now I know that all these I have seen personally cheaper, and especially this one. I've seen this for about $30 to $40. Really depends on where you're getting it. Now these three, the pen itself, it's just the cap comes off and you have a little tiny, well, you know what, let me just show you. Hold on a second, let me grab a knife and cut this plastic off here so I can show you what this looks like. Okay, just, when you get it, remove the plastic. And here's the pen unit. You take the cap off. It looks like just a little nozzle, as if it's I don't know, any kind of aerosol top. Okay, but obviously you can see this is where it's going to come out. Where the top is tapered down is where you want to put your thumb. Okay, obviously you want the nozzle away from you. Now a really good tip I saw in the video is to orient the clip with the tip of that nozzle. So for example, put the clip exactly where the tip is. So if you have to take this out in a hurry for defense, you know that you want to hold this with the clip away from you, so that when you take the top off and spray, you're not going to spray to the side. You're definitely not going to spray yourself, which is very important. You're going to spray towards the threat. Okay, so a lot of people like to do that, is they orient the clip to where they know where that tip is. Okay, and you can wear this in shirt pocket, pants pocket, wherever. So that's what the pen unit looks like. You want to shake it up. Okay, give it a quick little shake, and then towards your threat, and then push down to spray. Okay, that's how the pen unit works. The keychain unit has a pocket clip on it. Comes with a decent, sturdy pocket clip. I find that because it's round like this, it's a little bulky to use the actual pocket clip. This would be better suited if you want to put it on a bag or something that you're carrying. But it also comes with a split ring for your keys, obviously. I actually carry mine in my pocket, so I took the split ring off. I put it back on just for this video. But that's how this looks and how you get it. Now how this unit works is that it's in a lock position all the way to the left here. In order to actually use the unit, you have to, there's serrations on the front here. You have to push this over to the side, okay, so that now it's unlocked. Now if I were to push down on this, it would spray. And you can see there's the nozzle where it comes out. But what I like about this unit is that when this is all the way over to the side and it clicks in place, if you can listen to this, clicks in place, you cannot activate it. No matter how hard you push, you're not going to, it's not going to activate without you wanting it to. There's no way this is going to go off in your pocket. Okay, that's what I really, really like and prefer on this unit. You have to push just all the way over, okay, and then you push down to activate it. So it locks. It's a very secure locking system. Now, the next three canisters all work the same, okay? The 1.3 ounce, the 2.5 ounce, and the 3.5 ounce, all are they have the exact same mechanism on how it works. They're just different size canisters, as you can see. Okay, now I actually have an inert canister here, and you can buy these. They're a couple dollars less than the regular ones, and they come with this blue label so you can see that it is the inert can. And what that means is that it's a practice can. Basically, this is the same kind of spray, only there's no pepper in it. There's no hot pepper or the black pepper in it, so it is completely safe to use and practice with. I definitely suggest, if you're going to buy pepper spray, to at least get one canister of this and try it out in your backyard or in the woods or something, so you know what to expect and how to use the product. Now, with these three canisters here, this is just a replica canister of the 2.5 ounce. Same exact thing, only this has the inactive spray in it, and this has the hot stuff. But how these work is there's a safety lid on top. Okay, you have to lift that up and put your thumb over here. Now if I were to push down on this, this is how you actually spray it. You just push down. Okay, so this basically, the lid prevents you from accidentally pushing down on it. What I don't like about this design is that the back is exposed, and if I wanted to, I can very easily just push it down without lifting the lid. But the spray comes out the front here. See, there's a nozzle. But the idea behind this is that you take it out of your pocket, you put your finger in this space here, and it lifts up the top, and then obviously you push down to spray. Like I said, I don't think it's as secure as this. There's definitely no way in my pocket this is going to go off. Okay, there's just no way. You'd have to use a lot of force to completely push this over and then push it down. With this, however, if I were to have this in my pocket, it's very, very unlikely, and I would say extremely rare, but there is a chance that I can push down and activate this and spray this in my pocket when I don't want to. Your chances increase quite a bit if you have other things in your pocket. You're probably safe if you have just this, but I just don't like the fact that it is open in the back. However, you know, if you're very careful with it and carrying it, and like I said, you don't put a bunch of stuff in your pockets, it's probably fine. It's just me, it's my personal preference. I do like this size. I would like to carry a little bit more than this size, but I really prefer this locking mechanism, and I feel it's just a little bit safer. But that's how these three units here work. Okay, very simple. Lift up the safety latch and then push down with your thumb to spray. Okay. Now I will be doing a demonstration later in the video outside. It's very cold, so I have to bundle up pretty good, and it's a little bit windy. But I want to see how this actually works outside in a windy environment like that. And I'll put a target on a tree or something, and I'll spray this for you to show you what it looks like. But now the last unit here is the 10.5 ounce canister. This is the biggest one they offer. This has a different system. This has a full-size pistol grip for you to hold on to, because obviously the canister, it's too big and awkward to hold the canister and activate it. So you have a full pistol grip on here. Okay. Here's your activation button. You press down on this with your thumb to spray. But the safety feature here is a grenade style pin. Okay, this pin prevents this from going down and the unit from going off. There's your nozzle where it's going to come out. Basically, how you want to use this, when this first comes to you, it's wrapped in plastic. I took the plastic off already. You know, just like this, it's wrapped in plastic to show it's not tampered with. And then you have this security band on here. What you want to do is cut this band off, okay, and then all you're going to have is just this pin in here. The pin will prevent the unit from going off if you push down on it. But when you want to actually use it, you present it towards your threat, you pull the pin out, just like a grenade, and then push down, and then it comes out. Okay, so very simple to use, massive, massive can. You really cannot miss with this. Now I'm going to go over effective ranges in a minute with all these units, but you can't miss with this. Within 10 feet, even in some, I wouldn't say decent wind, but you know, a light breeze or something, you can't miss. The sheer volume that comes out of this can is just amazing. I would also suggest that if you are very interested in these products to contact Cold Steel. You can go to www.coldsteel.com and request their catalog with this DVD. And check out the DVD for yourself. They have a lot of different really good defensive tactics, you know, different ways you can use the product to be more effective. If you're going to buy this, I would highly recommend getting the DVD. So you get, I believe it's free for all U.S. Customers. I think you have to pay for shipping if you're international. There's more information on the site, but just contact them, whether you email them or call them to get more information. But I do definitely suggest that. It's some good information on how to use these effectively. So I'm going to go over real quick the effective ranges on these, because when I first showed this product, I had a couple people send me messages, and they said, well, you know, I'm interested in it, but, you know, what size should I get? How far can I be from the threat? You know, so I want to go over this. The DVD also covers this. Lynn Thompson narrates. He's the you know, the CEO and owner of Cold Steel, and he narrates a whole section in the DVD on effective range, and he shows demonstrations of it. But I'm going to give you a quick little breakdown of it. The pen unit, obviously, the smaller the unit is, the less power it's going to have, less propellant. And the pen unit is at the least here. The effective range is between 3 and 4 feet. And all these ranges I'm going to tell you is pretty ideal conditions. Indoors is a very ideal condition. There's no wind. You know, if you factor in a very windy day, you have to engage a lot closer to the threat. Okay, so if, like I said, the effective range of this is 3 to 4 feet. But if it's real windy out, I want to pretty much be up in the guy's face with this. Okay, if I can, if he's not wielding a knife or something, you want to be pretty close to make it more effective and be sure that you're going to hit your target. Now with this the pen unit here, you don't have a whole lot of spray inside. Okay, again, you have I think it was a little bit less than an ounce. Yeah, you have a little less than half an ounce, 0.24 ounces. Sorry, I'm checking my cheat sheet here. But you don't have a whole lot of spray in here. So basically, once you engage and you spray your threat, you want to kind of be accurate. So you want to be close with it, because you're only going to get maybe, I say, 2 to 3 decent sprays with this until you're empty. Okay, just 2 or 3 quick little and you're pretty much done. You're empty. Okay, because it is a small unit. So you want to be pretty close to your threat with this. The next size up, the key ring, has a little bit more of an effective range, between about 5 and 6 feet. Again, in ideal conditions, not a lot of wind. And you have a little bit more spray with this. I would say you have 2 or 3 long shots, like something along those lines. Whereas the pen, it's more like quick little spritzes. You could just dump your whole, and hold it down until it's empty. The problem with that is that obviously your threat is going to be moving around. He's not going to let you spray him in the face. So I would say an effective way of using this is giving quick little spurts until you actually, stop the threat. I wouldn't go wasting all your stuff, and then if you happen to miss them, then you're crap out of luck, So anyway, moving on. The next size here, the 1.3 ounce unit, does hold quite a bit more. It has a lot more force. Once you start getting to these canisters, you do have more force behind it. It's going to come out a lot faster. It's going to be a lot more of a surprise for your attacker or the threat. The effective range with this one is between 6 and 7 feet. The 2.5 ounce, the effective range is between 8 and 9 feet. And again, all in ideal conditions. And then the big 3.5 ounce canister, the effective range is between 8 and 9 feet. Of course, this big one. This big one's effective range is between about 10 feet. I would say 10 feet is pushing in a little bit with this one. If you're within probably, I don't know, 7 to 8 feet, like I said, you cannot miss with this stuff. I would say even in extremely, extremely windy conditions, if you're about 3 feet away from your threat with this, you'll still get to nail them. It doesn't matter where they go. There's just so much foam coming out of this. And you'll see that in some of the video footage I'm going to put on this video, as well as if you get the DVD yourself. It comes out so hard and so fast that you cannot dodge it. You can't miss. So very, very effective. Those are the effective ranges I want to talk about a little bit. Now I'm actually going to show you, I'm going to stop the video here. I'm going to show you a clip from the DVD where one of the Cold Steel staff members tries this out. He actually gets sprayed in the face as if, he was, not as if he was an attacker, but just to see what it's like, the effects, and it's pretty nasty. So anyway, enjoy that clip, and then after that I will do my own demonstration outside to show you in real time an effective range for this 2.5 ounce canister.
I'd like to introduce Russell Seveny. Russell is a 5th degree black belt in Hapkido and runs the local martial arts school, Way of the Orient. I've trained with him for many years. He's a really good martial artist. He's going to be sprayed by our friend Pontia today. Russell's going to menace her and threaten her, and she's going to spray him in the face, and then he's going to try to chase her down, and she's going to show how easy it is to avoid somebody after they've been sprayed in the face with Inferno.
Come here. Come here. Get over it. I'm done.
Lean back.
That's right. Right by eye.
Don't keep using the same one. Toss it
Water.
down.
You really water? Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
What we have here is
You're
talking. Start blinking underwater. Get your head under the water.
What are you feeling, Russell?
I'm having a hard time breathing. Eyes are burning.
You feel like fighting?
Not at all.
You think you'd be pretty defenseless right now, Russell?
Totally. Oh, without this, I can't imagine.
It's already getting better, Russell. You're already calming down.
All right, Russ, I'm gonna spray you. All right. Get him wiped off, and then we'll go to the next one. Hold on. I don't want to get...
Open your eyes underneath the water.
I did.
Is that starting to help now?
A little bit. Oh, God, the burning.
Does it feel like somebody took a blowtorch to your face?
Absolutely, it still does. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me grab that arm over there. Are you having a hard time breathing right now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You feel it in your nose?
Oh, totally.
Why don't you describe what you're going through right now?
Oh, I'm having a hard time breathing.
How about through the nose?
Oh, my nose is completely blocked.
Are you ready to get hit again?
You. Eyes are a little better. My skin's on fire now.
So how many cans are you going to put in your house?
Nothing near my wife's reach.
Russ, had you really had to do it, could you have fought?
No.
Okay.
There's nowhere I could have fought.
Well, it's been about 45 minutes again since Russell was sprayed with this pepper spray. And Russell, you did a good job. Tell us what it was like and what happened when you got sprayed.
Well, as soon as she sprayed me, it went right in my eyes, and I think with the upward angle, it went up my nose. And my whole mucous membrane locked up. I had a hard time breathing. I was trying to find her, but I couldn't open my eyes to see. And it was, like Luke said earlier, like your face was getting hit by a blowtorch.
And based on all your martial experience, I know that you've done a lot of competitive fighting, and you've taught for many years, and I know that you're a tough guy. Did you feel like you could really defend yourself?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And one of the things is I was cleaning and we were going through the washing process. I can't imagine what it would be like to not have a group of people right there waiting to clean you up afterward and to just lie there and cook for however long it takes to get help. As bad as that was, I wouldn't want to do it without having tubs of water and people there to clean you up and take care of you.
So it's your recommendation this is a good remedy against a self-defense situation? Someone's going to attack you, you give them a blast of Inferno in the face and they're finished?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can stop a 300-pound monster coming after you. You can stop anybody with it.
Thanks a lot, Russell.
Thank you, Lynn.
All right, guys, I'm out here. I'm going to be testing some of these inert canisters. First, I have the Keychain canister. I'm going to be using a paper plate on a tree for my target. This is head high, and I'm going to be shooting this from about 5 feet. Okay, the wind is starting to pick up a little bit, so we'll see how that affects the spray. It is a foam spray, so the one advantage you have is that you have a little bit more stability in the wind than you do just a regular spray. Another thing is that if you're using this indoors, it doesn't affect an entire room. If you have just a mist, you know, if it's sprayed indoors or in a confined area, you can be affected by it as well. But with the foam, it's pretty much just whatever you're hitting with it. So, wind's actually picking up quite a bit. I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to shoot this again from about 5 feet. So here we go. Alright, so here we go. Let's go check out our results. Now, first thing I noticed is that there wasn't as much fluid on the inside of this canister as I thought there might be. Okay, my first shot in the heavy wind, and by the way, this is blue, not the orange, so it's going to be hard to see, but the entire plate is drenched with this. And if I use what's left in here, you can see it comes out, it's almost like a blue color. But as soon as it hits, the foam melts. Okay, especially if you're going to be, you know, shooting a person with this, your body temperature is going to automatically let it melt, and it's going to run into your eyes and all over your face. But anyway, let's see. My comments on this is that it's not as much fluid as I thought. So, in pretending that it was an actual threat, when I first shot it, and the wind took it a little bit, it didn't hit the target. I kind of wanted to move around, you know, simulate someone actually trying to attack me, and obviously trying to shoot from different positions, different areas. I had to get to about, in the current wind condition right now, about 3 feet away from the target to be effective, to actually cover the target. You know, so interesting results there. Like I said, just the biggest surprise is there's not as much in there as I thought there might be. Alright guys, now I have my 2.5 ounce inert canister. I'm going to try this one out. I put up a dry plate. I'm going to do the exact same thing, start from about 5 feet after my initial spray. Move around a little bit, you know, use different tactics to try to get that plate. So here we go. Okay, well, first thing I can comment on is there is a lot more spray in there. In fact, I only used about half the can. Another thing I can say though is that it doesn't come out as fast as you might think. So let me take you off the tripod here. Let's go take a look at it. You can see there's a lot more volume, so much so that it's dripping off. I really should have used a painted plate or something so you could see it better. I mean, but it is saturated with this, the foam. You can see it on the tree, and it is dripping off. As soon as it comes in contact, it starts melting. So that is going to get into the attacker's eyes. It just all over its face. So let's see, thoughts on the 2.5 ounce canister? Well, it's certainly better. You do have more of it. You know, let's see what I have left in here. Shake it up just a little bit. Remember, that safety, pop the safety up. You can see how much it sprays out still. Even with a little bit of shake, get that aerosol going. Let's back up here to, here's my original 5 feet. Give it a little shake. You can see it's still saturating the whole plate. Still coming out, still hitting the plate. There's a lot more in this 2.5 ounce canister. So, you know, to be honest, after doing the this little test here, although I really like the mechanism on the keychain unit, this is definitely more effective. Your larger canisters, like the 3.5 ounce, you're gonna have about the same distance as far as an effective range. You're just gonna have a lot more pepper spray in it. But I have to say, this 2.5 ounce canister could probably take care of 2 or 3 different attackers with no problem. You have a lot of different chances, a lot of pepper spray in there to work with. So I have to say the 2.5 ounce can is probably my favorite so far. You know, but it is bigger, so it's gonna be a little bit more cumbersome to carry. So anyway, just a quick little demo for you. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, there's just a couple things I wanted to mention about the Inferno pepper spray that sets it aside or apart from other pepper sprays in the market. One being that it is a foam, which I talked about a little bit outside. Some benefits to having foam is it doesn't affect the user. Unlike regular pepper spray, like a mist or just the liquid pepper spray, it becomes airborne. You know, wherever you're spraying, it can definitely affect you as the user. It can, you know, be in the air, you're ingesting it, it's going to your eyes. You could feel the effects. With this foam, you're not going to feel the effects unless it's on you. Okay, so you can use this indoors, and like I said, it's not going to make the entire room sick. You know, you're not going to be breathing it in. So it only affects what it's actually touching. Like most pepper sprays, you know, whatever this, you know, the contact on the skin is going to burn, as you saw in the, you know, the demonstration with the Cold Steel employee. It's not just the effects that it's burning your eyes and the fact that it gets in your throat and it's choking you and you can't breathe. It's actually touching your skin, or where it's actually touching your skin is burning. It's physically burning you. So it's just nasty. It's not a good thing. Another thing about this Inferno pepper spray is that there's actually black pepper integrated into it. Now what the black pepper does is, if you guys know, if you ever, you know, open your black pepper and take a big whiff of it, it makes you breathe in. It makes you want to sneeze. Okay, so what happens is when this first hits you, you automatically take a deep breath, like you're about to sneeze. And by doing that, you're sucking in all of the hot pepper down your throat, up your nose. It just makes it a lot worse. And inhaling that like that, and the effects you get from the black pepper, really intensifies the entire effect on the attacker. So just some really cool positives, or like I said, things that set this aside from different pepper sprays on the market. It is pretty affordable. There are a lot of pepper sprays out there. As far as the price on these, it's about average for the market. It's not overly expensive. I think you do get a lot more in this product than you do some other products. So I like it. So anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Like I said, perhaps come springtime or the summer, if I'm daring enough, I'll have someone spray me with this, and you can watch me suffer, and I'll I'll talk about the effects as they're happening. But I know it's nasty, and I'm not looking forward to it, but we'll see. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate it, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.